Kurubada, we are His Imperial Majesty Axosu Agelogbagan, Agbawi I, the Ganlodo Hosu, the Quilombo Hosu, the paramount monarch of the Maroon Monarchy of Ganlodo. Our websites are restorationhealing.com. That's where you see our publications. And the Monarchy site is ganlodokingdom.com. That's GANLODOKINGDOM.com. Ganlodo Kingdom, GANLODO Kingdom.com. We have to apologize for any grainy look with this video. We're still trying to figure out this new device. This is very short. This is brief. This is to our brothers and sisters from the continent who are from the continent, who live there, who think that for some strange reason, and we say that kind of sarcastically because part of this is on the backs of Black Americans that are in African traditions. And we say Black Americans because that's a mentality. A Black American gives up their divinity to others. They used to give it up to whites. Then they start giving up to these Easterners, Buddha and all those people. And now they give it up to people from the continent. But this is particular for brothers and sisters from the continent who believe that we are trying to be accepted by them. No, not at all. Not at all. If you lost $1 or $100, let's say in America, wherever, on whatever land, would you not want to go and find that $100? That's your $100. That belongs to nobody else. That's the same with African culture. We are an African people. Malcolm X, we can't quote that enough, where he said, you take a pregnant cat, if she has her litter in a stove, are they called biscuits? No, they're kittens that will grow up to be cats. We are African people. We distinguish ourselves, though, as new African people at Ganlodo because we have a unique experience. But just because we return to our culture does not mean we're looking for, that means excuses. Does not mean that we're looking for the acceptance of anyone outside of our experience. Please know that. We're not looking for your experience, your acceptance. In fact, actually, and please, I know people like to take comments out of context, and especially with this social media and all that. We're not trying to sow discord between those from the continent and those of us that are from the Americas or outside the continent. But honestly, we could care less if you accepted us. We are retrieving that $1 million, that $2 billion, which is culture that was so-called stripped away from us. We do not need your approval. Right now at Ganlodo, we're speaking 3 African languages fluently. We don't need you for anything. Not really. Except for camaraderie, if that's what you want. If you don't want that, if you look at us as y'all use the word over there, akata. Akata, by the way, for those new Africans who are watching this that never heard this, akata is an undomesticated cat. So that's their way of referring to us as Africans in America. We having no knowledge of our true home, so undomesticated cat just roaming around. The thing about it, the roots readings stop that. We know exactly who we are. We come from the Welengbosu, which is the House of the Ram, that was founded in 1291, your time. And we say your time because 9 times out of 10, you are using a European calendar. So your time, it was 1291. That was over 720 years ago. 727 years ago. So we know who we are, One reason you call us a kata is because you may descend from some ancestors that put us in a position where we became those without roots, so to speak, at that time. So you get it right. Who's the real Akata? The Jimak Plon, the Dinri Dinri in Yoruba. Those mean different, something different from Akata. But so we're just making this video to let you know we are not, we don't, just like we don't beg the Oyinbo, the Yovo, the Cracker, the Tubar for anything. We're not begging you for nothing. We learn. If you got something you want to share, then do it. Here's the thing. At Ganlodo, we pretty much have everything we need. We cook African foods. We eat them. We speak African languages. We wear the clothing. We know how to conduct ourselves in African relationships. Many of you from the continent have lost that. You may be from the continent, but your relationships are European or Arab in nature, in action, in function. That is anti-African. So don't get it twisted. So we're saying something that maybe somebody else wanted to say to y'all. We're saying it. And we're going to keep saying it. You look at a lot of our videos. We'll keep saying that. We have the custodianship of African tradition, which is a strange thing for y'all to think that we need y'all for acceptance. No. If anything, if it had to go down, really go down, you need to be asking for acceptance from us. You need to check your lineage to see who sold who into captivity. Especially if you got a name like Yoruba land, you got a name like Ade. Ade something, Ade is in it. That means you descend from a royal family some kind of way. You might want to check that because many of those royals were selling our people. Seriously. There's no apology here. There's no begging here. So y'all need to know that. Some people might not like how this message is being delivered. The world has gotten soft, especially America. It is what it is. This is the truth. There's no begging. We don't need y'all for acceptance. If you want to work together, we could work something out. If you want to work towards being our brothers and sisters, and when I say work towards, because we can't go off that automatic assumption that all of us, are on one page. So we have to see if you're on the same page as us. So we have to accept you, if that's feasible. It's not that we trying to get acceptance from you all. No. So brothers and sisters from the continent know for a fact that we are full-fledged in this culture. We're living in a foreign land, in enemy land. Many of you have given up the culture where you're at, and you're doing these hybrids of it, which is unacceptable. You're causing the younger Igbo, the younger Yoruba, the younger Aja to have to come to us to get the culture. We had to school the Aja sister, so-called phone sister. We say so-called because phone is a subgroup of the Aja people. So, but anyway, we had to school her on what her name meant. Now, we were born and raised in Alabama. So, who needs who? Think about it. Ekaabokilombo@gmail.com. EKAABOKILOMBO@gmail.com. We are New African Monarchy. We will remain so, and we're unapologetic, independent. We need never to ever go back to Mawufe or Africa again. But for those that want to work with us, we're about that. Odipa.